serve it. God, I thank you for this board and for the administrators that are in this room that are making decisions. I pray that tonight that you would grant them just a gift of unity and just clarity as they make decisions, and that ultimately everything would bring glory to you, but also that it would serve the families and kids of Bradley County really well for years to come. Thank you again for this opportunity, and it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Callie.
Thank you.
I call to order and welcome you to the Bradley County Board of Education regular meeting for October the 16th. I know Denny Collins is here with the Bradley County Commission and Bradley County Schools. Am I missing an elected official? Thank you for being here, Mr. Collins. Okay, our next item, of course, is the pledge to the flag. Ted Bryson.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Bryson. Our first item is the consent agenda. Does anyone have items to pull from the consent agenda? If not, do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion we approve the consent agenda.
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion?
Madam
Dr.
Chair,
Cash.
Madam Chair, the only thing that I would like to point out to the board in the consent agenda, which is a very positive for Bradley County, is in 4E, you have safety-related purchases, and these are a continuation of our safety items and upgrades, of most of those being the pieces that were modeled for the board in June with entrances, and they were purchased with a state safety grant that we applied for and that Mr. Pike applied for. And I just wanted you guys to point out that when there is an opportunity to upgrade our safety, that he's very forthcoming on looking for the grants and applying for the grants. So I just wanted to just draw that to your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Cash. And as always, of course, Mr. Pike, safety is at our forefront, so we appreciate everything that you have done. Okay, thank you. All right, any other questions or comments? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
Nancy Casey,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 noes, motion carries.
Thank you. Did we have anyone to sign up, Liz?
We did not.
Our next item is the Director of Schools report, Dr. Linda Cash.
Thank you. In your documents, you have the Director of Schools report, just to highlight the successes that you will see there. And my lovely computer is not doing what it needs to do, so let me go there. Thank you. But just to know that if you look, you have all the impacts of our services, the transportation impact, with 45 daily route buses running 3 trips each, 16 special ed buses running twice daily, and 1 dedicated homeless route. Our fleet takes approximately 168 trips every school day, and it adds up to an estimated 6,720 safe and successful trips for our students. So our bus drivers are usually the first and the last to see our students, and that just shows you all the great success that we're having with that. And then from our cafeteria, they keep feeding our students and taking care of our students. And as of October 2nd, we have served 206,694 breakfasts and 327,754 lunches to our Bradley County students. And Ms. Brown actually has a goal to increase that by 3%. So that's pretty awesome. And then I'm very, very proud of our attendance. District-wide, our attendance has been strong with all, and I'm going to say it again, all of our schools maintaining above 95% attendance in August for 2025. We appreciate their commitment. It is a lot of hard work to keep that moving and in the right direction. So we thankful for that. Your Pi Palooza, all of our sophomores being at Pi for, there was industry there, higher ed there, a lot of sophomores from both Walker and Bradley learning more about their choices and job opportunities, and it was fun to watch. I will tell you that some of the students, I saw the one, because Mars was there, they made a lot of trips to investigate the Mars jobs, and every time they went, they did get candy. But want to thank the people who put that on. That is amazing. That's well worth it, and it's one of their first real exposures to all of the different types of job-related things there. We had the fire department, EMS, Cleveland Utilities, just a whole host of people in there. And then inside of Vocker Commons, you had tables set up that they could go to and look at all of our businesses and opportunities. So very thankful. That's a lot of work to put together. And then, of course, you remember the Hopewell groundbreaking. Very excited about that and what's happening at Hopewell. And appreciate everybody attending that. So unless you have questions, that's all I have today. Just one more, the Bradley Central High School volleyball team. They are in the sub-state, and if they win, they go on to state. So that's exciting news for them and a lot of fun to watch. So that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Cash. The next item, 27-28 academic calendar, Dana Yost.
Good evening. The calendar committee followed the usual process for developing the school calendar and created 2 options for consideration. Classroom teachers voted on their preferred option, and the resulting calendar is now being submitted for your approval.
Do I have a motion to approve the 27-28 academic calendar?
Chair, can I ask something? Sure. Ms. Yost, do you mind explaining to the viewers why on May the 26th we have a half-day or abbreviated day when there's no school on the 25th? I get asked a lot why people are like, why do we go on a half-day when there's no school the day before? So if you can just explain why.
The state does provide us with 3 abbreviated days, and we do try to place those abbreviated days in various ways so that we are not interrupting instruction. So usually that day before the abbreviated day is our staff development day to prepare for that abbreviated day, to hand out report cards and other items to end the year.
I appreciate that. I do have a lot of people ask me, so I thought, I'll let you explain that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion, we approve the calendar.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
A second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions for Ms. Yost? If not, Liz, will you please call the roll?
Nancy Kason,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Rachel Goins.
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Ted Grayson,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
Thank you, Ms. Yost.
Thank you. I think I'm next.
Oh, you're next. Yes, you are. Okay, 2025 Local Education Agency Compliance Report.
Yes, ma'am. The LEA compliance report has been reviewed, and I am pleased to announce that we are in full compliance. No corrective action is required, and we respectfully request the board's acknowledgement and approval.
Do I have a motion to approve the LEA Agency Compliance Report?
I make a motion to approve the LEA agency compliance report.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussions?
Thank you.
I'd just like to acknowledge,
Yes.
once again, that's a lot of work. There's a lot of
Yes, it
effort
is.
goes into that, a lot of behind the scenes, so thank you for doing such a great job with that. And
Thank you. It's a team effort. Thank you.
Now, that is still a culmination, correct,
Yes, ma'am.
of all of your
Yes, ma'am.
federal programs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it is a big job with a lot of people working to get it accomplished. So thank you for that question. Any further questions or discussion?
Appreciate your hard work.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Liz, will you please call the roll?
Nancy Kason,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Ted Grayson.
Yes. Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Alan Smith.
Yes.
Rachel Goins.
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're not staying with me for the third thing? Okay. All right, Ellen Smith, general purpose school budget amendment.
Yes, we've got 3 budget amendments tonight for Fund 141, and all 3 are new revenues and grants that have been awarded since the original budget was passed. So budget amendment number 19 is the aforementioned public school safety security grant that Mr. Pike and Ms. Presswood applied for and have been awarded. Budget amendment number 20 is our 4th year on our innovative school model grant through our CTE program with Ms. Robinson. And budget amendment number 21 is a grant through the Public Education Foundation that Mr. Webb applied for to do a STEM lab for some of our schools, and they awarded us $65,000 for that project.
Well, do I have a motion to approve Fund 141 general purpose school budget amendments to include those grants?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Liz, will you call the roll?
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Nancy Keeson,
Yes.
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen.
Our next item is the TISA accountability report. Mr. Collins.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, members of the board. I'm seeking approval of the TISA Accountability Report. This is an annual requirement from the Department of Education. I believe you have this packet in your agenda items. It's 18 pages. This report is a compliance issue that connects the dots between our academic goals and our TISA spending towards those goals. Again, it's an annual requirement. This is our 3rd year in doing this. It requires board approval. So I'm seeking approval of this, representing Dr. Cash, the business office, and our academic office, and here to answer any questions.
Do I have a motion to approve the TISA accountability report?
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or discussion for Mr. Collins?
This is just an accountability of the funds that we get from TISA.
Yes, ma'am, excluding personnel.
Gotcha, okay.
Any other questions? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Nancy Keeson,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Our next item, Inspiration Hub funding, Melissa Presswood.
Good evening. So as you are aware, we are partnering with Junior Achievement to bring the JA Inspiration Hub to the Pye Center. And this hub will serve students in elementary, middle, and high school with hands-on experiences in financial literacy, business operations, and career exploration. We're currently in the process of securing funds for the build-out of the Inspiration Hub. We're applying for a $500,000 grant from the Archer Charitable Foundation, and we're also researching and exploring other private foundation funding and donation opportunities. We think having strong local support for this project will help strengthen our application. So we are asking the board to contribute $150,000 towards the build-out for the 25-26 school year, and then also $150,000 for the 26-27 school year, for a total of $300,000.
I heard, I don't hear too good. What does it do? I didn't hear real good. What is this gonna give us?
So for elementary, middle, and high school students, we will have capstone experiences with Junior Achievement. There'll be career exploration, financial literacy type activities. It's an immersive experience. So like for our elementary students, it's BizTown. They'll get to be part of a simulated community or town where they each have a job, and they get to be part of that community and experience what it's like. For our middle schoolers, they have a career that they're assigned, and they have like an income, and they have to go through all the life experiences and managing that budget. And then for our high schoolers, it's more connecting them to local community and businesses and trying to help bridge that gap between high school and post-secondary and career.
We contribute money for for 2 years or every year?
We're asking for 2 years to help with the build-out, so $150,000 this year and $150,000 next year. And once we can get the facility built out, we will have businesses that partner with us to sustain the program.
Can I ask Dr. Cash something? Do we have the money?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Cash.
These are funds that are available. These were funds that came in after the budget was passed from the State Department, and so it is money that is there and is available for use. It also helps with grant writing because they look for matches. So when the board puts this money in, it helps her in her endeavors with the grants because they want a match. And so for the money that the board is putting in, each of those grants will be worth about $500,000 or more.
I just have a question. Do you know what the actual total project cost would be?
We're estimating about 1.5 million.
Or 150, well, a 300,000
Pretty good return on
contribution? Yeah,
investment.
Yes.
okay,
Yes, we're asking the board for 300,000 total.
right. Of that 1.5 million, did you
Correct.
say? Okay.
Madam Chairman, I make a motion that we do the hub funding for, BizTown is what I want to call it, but.
Inspiration Hub.
Inspiration Hub.
Hub.
Do I have a second?
I second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other questions or comments?
If anybody wants an explanation, I know Mr. Jones is at the high school now, but he's had groups up there before, and it's a wonderful experience.
Yes, ma'am.
And probably some of our other elementary teachers have taken kids to the ones in Clinton, and
Yes.
it is wonderful.
Yeah, last year, all schools got to participate for the first time, which was nice. And then there's like a 13-lesson curriculum that builds up to it. And then they get to go and they simulate their careers and their jobs. And the big selling point, and you'll hear this from basically all the teachers that go, it's amazing. You'll have about 120 kids, and there's basically no problems. The curriculum's engaging. They get to learn how to use soft skills, and everything they're doing is dependent on one another. And so it's a very positive experience for our fifth grade students.
How long has BizTown been in Clinton? I mean, a long time.
It has
hasn't
been.
it?
A long
Yes.
time.
I just remember
Has it
that.
always been called that?
The BizTown?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's the program through JA,
And
BizTown.
then I know that our elementary schools, it's always been positive comments and the excitement of the kids, because I had a granddaughter to go there. And it was just fascinating, some of the different roles they were placed in and how much it forces them to be able to take on a role, to speak, to run
And they
a
are-
city, be a mayor. I mean, it was so
Yes.
interesting.
And they are serious about their jobs, so they're not.
Yes, they are.
Madam Chair, for board members, if you haven't been and you would like to go, if you would reach out to me or to Liz, we'll be sure to get dates when they're going, and you are welcome to go and experience that. It is amazing.
Maybe big or maybe little. What's the difference in that big city university that we used to have?
A big city
remember
was
that?
Oh, it's-
like an after-school.
Big City was an after-school program.
Do we still do that?
We don't have Big City anymore, but we have our after-school program.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That, again, is run with grant money.
Okay, any other comments or questions?
That's a good program.
Liz, will you please call the roll?
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
Nancy Kasem,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 no, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next item of business, Walker Valley High School Pole Barn, Arlette Robinson.
Good evening. I am requesting, along with Walker Valley High School, that we be allowed to construct an agriculture and FFA pole barn beside of the current greenhouses within the fenced-in area of the agriculture area. And you were given in the packet a picture of what the pole barn will look like, potentially just 6 poles and a roof. gabled roof. This project will cost less than $10,000. We have the funding for it in the Innovative School Model Grant. So I'm not asking for funding, I'm just asking for the opportunity to construct this.
Do I have a motion to approve the Walker Valley High School pole barn?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Smith, any discussion or questions for Arlette?
Madam Chair?
Yes.
I was at Walker Valley and with the ag teacher, and he said this has been his dream for a long time, and he was very excited about the opportunity to bring animals up and to train the kids on more specific things. And when I told him that Ms. Robinson had that in her budget, I mean, like, he was ecstatic. So I think that it speaks volumes to the quality of teachers we have, that they're willing to add to their programs and give our kids more experiences. But he was exceptionally excited.
Any other comments? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Alan Smith.
Yes.
Josh Taylor.
Yes.
Amanda Lee.
Yes.
Vicky Beatty.
Yes.
Nancy Kasem.
Yes.
Rachel Goins.
Yes.
Ted Grayson.
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
I think you're with us again.
I am.
Pathful platform license. That's really difficult to say.
It is.
A lot of Ps there.
It is. We are asking for permission to enter into a 3-year contract with Pathful. We currently use a platform called Major Clarity, and I gave you quite a bit of information about the high school and beyond plan. It is a Tennessee Code annotated requirement for us to have a career assessment, and this will fulfill that. It is reasonable at $2.75 a student, and it has assessments, it has post-secondary planning, it has career platforms on there, and it also has virtual job shadowing. This platform meets all of the requirements for the high school and beyond, and it is one of the only ones in the state of Tennessee that meets all of the requirements for TCA and CTE accountability. So we are asking to go into this contract. This will be purchased using ISM funds, Innovative School Model funds, for the next couple of years, and then it will be folded into different funding from the system and or Perkins after that, because it is a requirement.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the Pathful platform license?
Make a motion to approve the Pathful license request.
Yes, that's a good idea. That's a good way to say it. Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second? Have a second?
Yes.
Ms. Goins? Any questions?
I just wanted to clarify, so you've looked and seen the system we're using now, obviously, and this one as well. This is your recommendation. This is a better program.
Yes, it's a better program. Number one, it helps with our ESL students. They are using AI technology, and all of the videos have they're creating Spanish versions, and the mouth moves along where our Spanish-speaking students will be able to see the same career programs as our English-speaking students. The biggest advantage of moving from Major Clarity to Pathful, and Pathful actually has given us a discount of $66,000 over the next 3 years. They've matched Major Clarity's price, but the biggest benefit is they have representatives in Tennessee that will service us, and we were having a difficult time with some of our service in the other program because we couldn't always get help and service, and we have someone in Tennessee, and she was a former CTE director, so she understands everything, so this is a better program.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Amanda Lee.
Yes.
Alan Smith.
Yes.
Rachel Goins.
Yes.
Nancy Kasem.
Yes.
Vicky Beatty.
Yes.
Josh Taylor.
Yes.
Ted Grayson.
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
Thank you. Our next item, timeline of projects Corbett Drew and Kyle Page.
Good evening. I know everybody heard most of this on Tuesday, so we'll try to keep it brief. And the Bradley Central baseball field house, well underway. The front facade is actually complete at this point, and they're working on interior demising walls and rough end. They're slated to, their target is to be completed with the baseball field house by January 1. The second project on here is the Bradley Central Science Wing, and we have completed the last of the, if you want to call them discretionary permits, or discretionary check boxes to check in the permitting process and the approval process with FEMA. And we're anticipating a check from FEMA literally any time. And COPE has recommenced their design. Originally, the design development, we're revising the design development to incorporate the storm shelter requirements to qualify for the grant, or as required by the grant. So COPE is revising the drawings as we speak, and we're waiting on a check from FEMA, and we will, as soon as we get that check, we'll update you with permitting timelines and when we'll start construction. The entry vestibule is, we've got our CO. That project is closed out. There was one item on the punch list that we have pulled from the original contractor, and we will be handling that with a different contractor separately. Funds were withheld from the original contract to cover that, and it remains in budget. So the project is substantially complete. Our CO is in hand, and we're going to have some maintenance and repairs just for the aesthetics. But performance is not suffering at this point.
And here again, I think this is a safety
Yes, ma'am.
issue as well, and I'm glad to see that going in at Bradley Central.
Yes, ma'am. The next one is Hopewell. The phase one is well underway. During fall break, we got the hollow core panels on, so the second floor, the floor slab itself is on, and masonry is going up on the second floor this week. So it's progressing nicely. We are tracking for a summer completion next year, trying to finish early enough in the summer that we give school time to relocate, move all the FF&E in, get the library relocated and all of that. We've got some hurdles to jump through before school starts. So we're shooting for an early summer completion on phase one. And we'll roll right from phase one into phase two once that next building the dungeon is abandoned. Ocoee, the building itself, all the interior work is complete. We've got our CO. There's a green space. We finished enough under budget on that one. We're working on a green space area, an outdoor area with some turf for the students to be able to get out and get some fresh air. That piece is lingering. There's some design back and forth with design right now, trying to sort out elevations to make sure everything is accessible and correct for these students. That should be completed within that green space should be completed within the next 6 weeks, I would say. Parkview, Integrated Builds has mobilized. The pads for the two playground relocations are complete. The playgrounds are being installed now. There's an issue with one of them. The two sides of playgrounds have a lot of the same components, but one tower is taller, and it was the intent that the taller tower was on the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade side, and the lower tower is on the K-1st, 2nd grade side. The taller tower, or the shorter tower, has been installed on the upper class side. I know you were there and heard
Yes.
Mr. Taylor was there, and I think the numbers and the time frame that you heard earlier today are no longer relevant.
Okay.
The swing sets are the exact same on both sides. Those don't need to be relocated at all. And we're working with the vendor and the contractor during this same mobilization to get those corrected. We have a couple of contingencies that we're working through.
So the number that was originally passed on site is going to be substantially lower, I do believe. Amanda is getting me a number to to relocate the two towers, basically put them with the correct sides, all the other components would work. Prior to executing that, obviously the board will be made aware of what that number is, but we don't know yet. I asked Amanda to turn that around as soon as she could, so she's working on that as we speak.
Clarify Amanda, not this Amanda.
Amanda Safety, our vendor, the playground vendor.
Can you explain what a tower is?
It's the structure with the slides.
Okay.
The large structure that holds the slides, the large structure that was installed on the K2 side, had very large swirling slides. The structure that was installed on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade side was not nearly as high.
Okay.
It was a lower structure with 3 smaller slides. So that was the difference between the two structures.
Both structures are rated for 5 to 12-year-old
Okay.
age groups. The issue is there's a pre-K that uses one of the
Smaller slides.
one of the sides, and so
But your bigger
we're
kids
wanting
will
to
go with that bigger.
we're wanting to make sure we get that corrected.
The little kids will probably want
The
one
little
bigger
kids
ones
would,
too.
the little kids would accept it, yeah.
We're working through some contingencies to that end to mitigate.
You said the swing set portion was the same.
They are.
Was there, they were talking about some additional dirt work because one of the playgrounds had a larger footprint than the other?
So the structure, and I talked to Amanda about this was actually live conversation right before, that's why we were late coming in. There's about 3 feet difference in the width of the larger tower, to make the spiraling and keep all protected. The space is there, I do believe.
Okay.
Where we wouldn't have to do additional dirt work. We would potentially have to relocate the black boxes. Because
The
ones on-
mulch, not the site work.
Correct. Black boxes are what we're gonna have to look at the components of.
So we're working through some contingencies on that.
So did we have a contract with them to put them in certain places and that didn't happen?
The contract, they provided drawings for both. They did not put those drawings on a document. And our civil engineer put them on a document. Our architect and civil engineer, they are on the civil set in plan view, but you don't see heights of towers in plan view. And so, they went by the civil set and installed the shorter tower on the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade side. So we're sorting through exactly what happened and how that make sure it never happens again, obviously. But the first priority is mitigating it and getting it corrected quickly.
Okay, so you'll report back to us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
So when you say they,
Yes, ma'am.
who are they?
So the playground vendor is
Okay.
installing it.
Okay.
The contractor, the general contractor, Integrated Bills, they prepped the pad for it, and the architect and engineers, civil engineers, are the designers who put the drawings together. So there's lots of days, I'm sorry.
Did they come out and check their work at all, the ones that actually put it together?
Yes, ma'am.
So when they were installing it, did they come out and check it?
From their perspective, the installation was only half complete because only one side was done. So
Okay, is this gonna cost us any more money?
we're
That's what
sorting
I'm
through that.
Sorting through currently.
Yes, ma'am.
I think whoever made the mistake, that should be the ones that pay for the
They don't think
issue.
they made a mistake.
We're working to mitigate as
Okay.
best as possible, and we're gonna
They don't
minimize.
think they did, but they
Our goal is to minimize your exposure.
That's right, too.
Okay, and I know that there are 2 playgrounds at this school.
Yes,
But, some schools only have 1 playground. So Dr. Cash, how do we accommodate there?
Well, most of the playgrounds that have one site have multiple playground features in it, so it's kind of a mixed use. So that's usually what happens. We have multiple playgrounds that are just one, but they'll have mixed use, so they may have a higher and a lower, or they mix it up on the same playground.
And then they also have a CDC there, and so that one on the end of the CDC building is the one that's so tall. They'll be using or moving that lower unit back down to that, so it'll be more accommodating.
If that's the pleasure.
That's one of the contingencies we're working through, and we'll report back.
Anything else? Any other questions about Park Deep?
Do we want to get into future projects, or, no? Okay.
Okay. Any questions for Kyle and Corbett?
Nope.
Very good.
Okay, thank you. Our next item is policy review. Ms. Lee, and are these all first reading?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. The first policy, which is a set of three, policy 4.100, policy 5.500, and policy 6.304. We're going to do those as a combo. And basically, we're updating these three policies in response to Public Chapter 293. The new law states that boards are to include the definition of anti-Semitism and anti-discrimination in their anti-discrimination policies. And so we have the full definition in our updated version of policy 4.100, and then policies 5.500 and 6.304 have been updated to refer to that deposition, or to that definition. So I am making a motion to approve policies 4.100, 5.500, and 6.304 on first reading.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions?
So these policies are technically just bringing them up to what state law says that they need to be.
Yes, sir.
And it was the same change in all three?
Yes. Well, policy 4.00, it spells out the full definition, and then the other two policies just make a reference.
To that.
So we had to update those policies as well.
Okay. Liz, will you please call the roll?
Nancy Casey,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Ted Grayson,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
Thank you. Next policy is 6.600, student records. Again, this is just some new law changes, so we're updating the policy, which states if a student transfers from one school to another, Public Chapter 156 requires the district to provide a copy of the student's records to the new school within 5 business days. So we've added this updated provision to our policy. So I will make a motion to approve policy 6.600 on first reading.
Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Questions or discussion? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Ted Grayson,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Nancy Casey.
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
Thank you. The next policy is a 6.603, student records, which is use of records. I am just wanting to make a motion to delete this policy, as it is, basically, this policy is included in the policy that you just previously approved. So I am going to make a motion to approve deleting policy 6.603.
6.603.
6.603, correct.
I have a motion. Do I have a second to delete this policy?
Second.
A motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Liz, will you call the roll?
Nancy Casey,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Ted Grayson,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 no, motion carries.
Next policy is policy 4.301, interscholastic athletics. This policy states that students attending virtual schools will now be permitted to participate in interscholastic athletics in accordance with TSSAA or TMSAA guidelines. If a school is not a member of these organizations, virtual school students zoned for the particular school shall be able to participate in interscholastic athletics to the same extent as the other students. So we have added this new update to this policy. I am making a motion to approve policy 4.301.
I have a motion to approve interscholastic athletics. Do I have a second? Motion and a second. Questions or discussion?
So the only add here is the virtual school participate. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And is this a law also, or just a recommendation?
Well, it's a new TSSAA and TMSAA, so if you're a member of those organizations, which the middle and high schools are, then,
So it's a TSSAA requirement?
yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Nancy Casey,
Yes.
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Rachel Goins.
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
The next policy is policy 4.403, library materials. Recent changes to state law clarifies that materials may not be excluded from school libraries solely on the grounds that they are religious. So we have accepted the recommended changes from TSSAA on this policy. So I would like to make a motion to approve policy 4.403 on first reading.
Okay, I have a motion to approve the library materials as recommended by TSBA. Do I have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Questions, discussion? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Nancy Casey,
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty.
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 no, motion carries.
The last policy is policy 5.701, substitute teachers. Again, some updated law changes, and this basically just changes the number of days that a substitute teacher can teach without a license. The previous law was 20 days, but it has been increased to 30 days. So we are updating our policy with the TSBA recommended changes. So I would like to make a motion to approve policy 5.701 on first reading.
I have a motion to approve the policy on substitute teachers. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion, questions?
Just for clarification, this is 30 consecutive days for the same teacher.
Yes, yes. So it moved from 20 to 30.
Any other questions? Liz, will you please call the roll?
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Nancy Casey.
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 no, motion carries.
Thank you. Our next item is consideration of services for our board attorney. We are looking at the evaluation of the district's legal services. This is a part of our standard review of any professional service agreement. So I am recommending that we form a committee to review the district's current legal services. This committee will issue a request for comprehensive proposals and statements of qualifications from interested law firms and attorneys. The committee will present its findings and a final recommendation for board consideration and action at the November meeting. Each of you received a draft request for qualifications, and this was based on a prior version with updated information and updated language. So the floor is now open for discussion and approval of the proposed request for qualifications and the review committee. I make a motion to approve the RFQ as presented and to establish a legal services review committee. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Bryson. So I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion or questions? Liz, will you call the roll?
Alan Smith,
Yes.
Josh Taylor,
Yes.
Amanda Lee,
Yes.
Vicky Beatty,
Yes.
Nancy Casey.
Yes.
Rachel Goins,
Yes.
Ted Bryson,
Yes.
7 yeses, 0 nos, motion carries.
I would like to appoint to this committee Vice Chairman Ted Bryson and Policy Advisor Amanda Lee. This committee will oversee the RFQ process and evaluate the submissions. The committee will report its findings and a final recommendation to the board at its November meeting for a vote. Thank you, Mr. Bryson and Ms. Lee.
Madam Chairman, can I ask a question on that, just to clarify? Because looking at this, it says the response is due at the end of the month. So I'm assuming that since this was approved tonight, this will go out immediately, the request?
Madam Chair?
Yes.
Yes, we will, if there are no changes to this document, I will work with the HR department tomorrow, and we will go ahead and get this posted and get it sent out.
Where will it be posted?
It will be posted on the Bradley County website, and we also post it on social media. And it's out there. It's usually, Mr. Bryson, once it hits the social media site, that's when we get traction.
And then all submissions must be received no later than 2 p.m. on October the 31st. And that is in your RFQ.
And we are to bring these findings back for the November meeting, correct?
Yes. With a recommendation.
Okay.
Okay, announcements. November the 11th will be our next regular board meeting at 5:00 p.m. here at the Administrative Office Building. October the 25th is the Chamber of Commerce Centennial Dinner. Do we have a place and time for that one?
At the airport.
At the airport? Do we have a time?
It's in the Jones Hangar, and it's at 6.
Yeah, I thought it
6
was
o'clock.
six.
Okay. Airport, 6 o'clock. Okay, October the 25th and 26th, Charleston School will have a play, Shrek, at 7 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Sunday at Walker Valley High School. October the 30th will be Vision 100 at the Phil Hour House. Do we have a time for that?
It's 6, am I correct? 6 p.m.
6 p.m. November the 6th, 7th, and 8th at Lake Forest Middle School will be the play Aladdin, beginning at 7 p.m. Is that correct, Mr. Stevenson? Thank you. And November the 13th through the 16th will be the TSBA Annual Fall Conference for school board members. November the 24th, it's very difficult for me to believe, but November the 24th through the 28th will be Thanksgiving break. Does anyone else have something they would like to add to announcements?
Madam Chairman, I'd just like to say that yesterday, we gave 32 grants as a result of the Cherries Jubilee. 18 went to Bradley County Schools, 9 went to Cleveland City Schools, and then the others went to like the museum or Truesdale Arts at our home schools. So we were very, very pleased to be able to give $21,000 in grants.
Well, thank you.
So Shrek and Aladdin and these things that are happening will be benefiting from those.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, you have a lunch and learn for the Innovation Hub, and I'm going to swing back to, is Melissa still here? Your lunch and learn is,
It's gonna be October 23rd, that's next Thursday, and we'll start at 11 a.m.
And that-
Center in Compass.
Okay, I have Lunch and Learn October the 23rd, which is a Thursday at 11 at the Pie Center, correct?
in Compass.
In Compass.
It's a lunch and learn regarding the Innovation Hub. So with many people being present to understand what it is and to open opportunities for your wallet.
Bring your wallet.
Bring your wallet.
Bring your wallet.
Bring the bank.
Okay, else? Thank you, Ms. Kaysen. Mr.
I had
Taylor?
one that was just a community announcement that Constable Wayne Henry had asked me to make, is on October 31st, he'll be doing a candy giveaway at Oak Grove Elementary. That starts at 4 o'clock there in the afternoon, but that's a good safe place for all the kids to come by and get some candy, and that's open to all of Bradley counties.
And this is Oak Grove, October the 31st, candy giveaway at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Does anybody know, on the football games next week, Bradley moved theirs to Thursday. Did Walker Valley move theirs away from Halloween or no?
I'm not sure, but I will look that up and send that out to y'all. Unless,
Bradley's
Jones.
is moved.
Yeah, Dr. Jones just left, so I'll find out.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Halloween week,
2 weeks.
yes.
It is Halloween day.
Yeah, but not this
Next week.
coming
It's-
week.
it's
No,
not-
but that, no, next week, the Friday.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
October the 31st.
2 weeks away.
Okay, anything else? Okay, again, November the 11th is the next regular scheduled board meeting. Do I have any agenda items for the next meeting by board members? Hearing none, this meeting's adjourned.